Hi, welcome to Film Finds. In this video, we're stepping into the shadowy realm of vigilante justice and moral ambiguity, showcasing the top 10 movies that resonate with the gritty and compelling essence of The Equalizer. If Denzel Washington's portrayal of a man with a mysterious past and a knack for balancing the scales of justice captivated you, then you're in the right place. Prepare to delve into stories of lone warriors, unsung heroes, and dark avengers who walk the fine line between right and wrong. From the streets of Boston to the underbelly of global espionage, these films promise a blend of action, suspense, and a deep dive into the psychology of those who take the law into their own hands. This is our picks for movies similar to The Equalizer. First up on our journey through the dark and gritty realms similar to The Equalizer is John Wick. Released in 2014, this groundbreaking film stars Keanu Reeves as a man haunted by loss, who becomes a relentless force of vengeance against those who wronged him. In John Wick, we're thrust into an adrenaline-pumping quest for revenge that unveils a clandestine society of assassins, bound by their own codes. The film masterfully balances heart-wrenching motives with breathtaking action, crafting a narrative that's as emotionally resonant as it is visually spectacular. Echoing the themes of The Equalizer, John Wick explores the depths of personal loss and the lengths one will go to seek justice. Both films feature protagonists with formidable skills, confronting their pasts and challenging the corruption that crosses their paths. Our journey through tales of vengeance and justice brings us to Man on Fire, a film that stands tall as a beacon of redemption and retribution. Released in 2004 and directed by Tony Scott, it features Denzel Washington in a riveting performance as John Creasy, a former CIA operative whose mission to rescue a kidnapped child he was guarding turns into a personal vendetta. In Man on Fire, we're drawn into Creasy's world, where his bond with the child transcends his past demons, igniting a fierce pursuit of justice. His journey is not just a quest for revenge but a path to self-redemption, set against the backdrop of Mexico City's chaos. Continuing our exploration, at number 3 we find Taken, the film that redefined the action thriller genre with its heart-stopping pace and compelling narrative. Released in 2008 and starring Liam Neeson, Taken presents the gripping tale of Brian Mills, a former CIA operative whose daughter is kidnapped while on a trip to Paris. Taken thrusts us into a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, as Mills embarks on a ruthless quest for his daughter's safe return. His journey is one of sheer determination and tactical genius, set against the backdrop of international intrigue and dark dealings. Much like The Equalizer, Taken explores the lengths to which a man will go to protect his loved ones, driven by a deep-seated sense of justice and duty. The film delves into themes of redemption, perseverance, and the indomitable will to fight against overwhelming odds. At number 4, we dive into Jack Reacher, a film that combines mystery, action, and a relentless quest for the truth. Released in 2012 with Tom Cruise leading as the enigmatic ex-military investigator, the movie unfolds with Reacher digging into a complex case after a seemingly random sniper attack. In Jack Reacher, we're pulled into a world where justice seems just out of reach, pushing Reacher to take matters into his own hands. His journey through the layers of deceit to expose the truth mirrors the tenacious resolve scene in The Equalizer, where the fight against corruption is personal and relentless. Landing at number 5 on our list is Harry Brown, a 2009 film that delves deep into the themes of vigilante justice and the personal cost of taking a stand. Michael Caine stars as Harry Brown, a retired Royal Marine and widower who becomes an unlikely avenger in his crime-ridden neighborhood. Harry Brown offers a stark, unflinching look at urban decay and the lengths one man will go to protect what he holds dear. Much like The Equalizer, this film explores the moral complexities of vigilante action, pitting a solitary figure against the pervasive violence that threatens his world. At number 6, we delve into Death Wish, the 2018 remake of the classic vigilante action film. Bruce Willis steps into the role of Dr. Paul Kersey, a surgeon who, after a personal tragedy strikes his family, decides to take justice into his own hands. The film modernizes the tale of a man pushed past his breaking point, seeking retribution in the streets of Chicago. Death Wish presents a raw, unfiltered look at the consequences of crime and the lengths to which one will go to make things right. Like The Equalizer, this film explores the theme of an ordinary man becoming an extraordinary force against the backdrop of a society struggling with violence and fear. Number 7 on our list takes us into the heart of New York's underbelly with A Walk Among the Tombstones. Released in 2014, Liam Neeson stars as Matt Scudder, a former NYPD cop turned unlicensed private investigator who was hired to find the kidnapped wife of a drug kingpin. The film dives into a gritty noir world, where Scudder's quest uncovers more than just the fate of the missing woman. In A Walk Among the Tombstones, we're given a raw look at Scudder's determination to deliver his own form of justice, paralleling the driven nature of Denzel Washington's character in The Equalizer. Both men operate in the shadows of society, using their skills to navigate and rectify the crimes hidden within. Fans of The Equalizer will appreciate the thematic resonance found in Scudder's story, a tale of redemption, the quest for justice, and the personal toll it exacts. A Walk Among the Tombstones stands out as a compelling narrative of vengeance and justice in the face of overwhelming odds. Liam Neeson's portrayal of Matt Scudder offers a nuanced look at the vigilante archetype, making it a must-watch for those drawn to the gritty realism and moral quandaries explored in The Equalizer. Eighth on our cinematic quest is The Bourne Identity, a film that revolutionized the spy genre with its realistic action and complex narrative. Released in 2002, Matt Damon stars as Jason Bourne, a man suffering from amnesia, who slowly unravels his identity as a skilled operative while being targeted by assassins. Much like The Equalizer, The Bourne Identity delves into the world of a man with extraordinary abilities, fighting against forces that seek to control or destroy him. Bourne's quest for identity and redemption parallels the vigilantism and search for justice seen in Denzel Washington's character. With its mix of high-stakes espionage, intense action sequences, and a protagonist grappling with questions of morality and identity, The Bourne Identity earns an 85% similarity score to The Equalizer. Ninth on our list brings us to Payback, a film that harks back to the classic revenge thriller genre. Released in 1999, Mel Gibson stars as Porter, a criminal with a straightforward mission: to retrieve his stolen share of $70,000. But in the murky world he inhabits, nothing is simple, and his quest becomes a brutal journey of vengeance and betrayal. Echoing the relentless determination and moral ambiguity of The Equalizer, Payback delves into the dark side of vengeance, where the lines between right and wrong are blurred. Porter, much like Denzel Washington's McCall, operates outside the law to achieve his version of justice, employing a combination of wit and brute force. Payback earns an 80% similarity score to The Equalizer for its exploration of a lone figure's fight against a corrupt system, driven by personal motives. Rounding out our list at number 10 is Drive, a film that combines arthouse aesthetics with pulse-pounding action. Released in 2011, Ryan Gosling stars as a stunt driver by day and a getaway driver by night, whose solitary existence is shattered when he decides to help his neighbor, plunging him into the violent underbelly of Los Angeles. Like The Equalizer, Drive explores the life of a man with a particular skill set, drawn into a world of crime for noble reasons. The film's protagonist, much like McCall, is a figure of few words but profound actions, navigating a path of violence in the name of protecting the innocent. Earning an 83% similarity score to The Equalizer, Drive stands out for its stylish execution and the depth of its silent hero. That's our curated selection of films that resonate with the intense action and complex moral dilemmas of The Equalizer. Thank you for joining us on this exploration at Film Finds. If you've discovered new titles to add to your watch list or revisited familiar favorites, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, keep seeking out those hidden gems that challenge, entertain, and inspire.